Are you tired of getting absolutely destroyed in the Elden Ring DLC? Today I'm going to be showing you the absolute best build in Elden Ring, including the Elden Ring DLC. Don't worry, if you don't own the DLC, you can use this build in the base game as well. In fact, this weapon spawns very early on in the game. So, you can acquire this weapon at the Red Main Castle. You have to do this before you go to the Altus Plateau. If you reach the Altus Plateau before doing the Caelid Red Main Castle, the Radahn Festival will trigger instead of this boss fight. You acquire it by defeating the Misbegotten Warrior. So here's a quick display on how powerful this weapon truly is. All I have to do is hold L2. So the main stats for this build are 60 Vigor, 35 Endurance, 35 Mind, 60 plus Strength, preferably about 80, and at least 16 Intelligence. If you plan on being a mage as well, you can have a higher intelligence, of course. This will affect the weapon's damage only slightly though. It primarily scales with strength with an S scaling. And this is the final build. These are the talismans that I use for this build right here. The two-handed sword talisman, which increases my two-handed sword, while two-handing my sword, by 15%. The Erdtree's favor +2, which of course can be replaced with whatever you want. The Dragon Crest Great Shield, which enormously boosts my physical damage negation, and most importantly, the Shard of Alexander, which boosts my damage by 20% when I press L2. So as you can see here, 4,070 damage. And I'm not even at max Scatter-Tree level. I'm at 18 Scatter-Tree level. When at 20, which is the max Scatter-Tree level with 80 strength and 16 intelligence, this weapon deals 2,100 damage. And if you have a higher intelligence, you will deal even more. But I'm content with just 2,000. And this is a very low level friendly weapon, as you saw earlier, but yeah, it works wonders. You can also pair it with a talisman that regenerates your FP slowly, but yeah, it decimates mini bosses, as you can see. So if you don't like the Erdtree's favor, you can combine it with the Blessed Blue Dew talisman in the open world. This weapon, of course, it is amazing against most bosses, but it also really shines in the open world. As you can see here, especially when there's a lot of enemies, it stun locks most mini bosses like the Sanguine Noble here and the Albinorix, as you can see here, as long as you have high mind. But even if you don't have high mind, all you need is an extra set of blue flasks. I usually run around with 3 flasks, which is a little bit overkill if you have high mind, but if you don't want to level up mind, I suggest 3 blue flasks, or the talisman that allows you to regenerate your FP automatically. Anyway, so this is a short, quick display of this amazing weapon against some high level bosses. I am currently level 110, or somewhere between 115 and 20, and I am absolutely destroying. This weapon, it goes up to +10. Of course, you need at least 50 strength, so by the time you get to 50 strength, you already should have your weapon up to +10, and it will be scaling with S, meaning it will be the highest scaling possible for any attribute. And as you can see here, you can combine the L2 with melee attacks as well. You don't have to just do the newbie L2 attack. If that's not your cup of tea, I fully understand. You can also use this weapon as a melee weapon. It is absolutely amazing in terms of damage, raw damage, and having that L2 attack as a sort of get out of jail free card really is helpful. And I 100% recommend this build if this is your first time playing Elden Ring. But mind you, this will make the game insanely easy, and it will make you get used to a very unhealthy way of playing the game. I think this is definitely easy mode of this game,
and I recommend it only if you are new or struggling. But if you really want to learn this game, I recommend not using the L2 attack, but instead sticking to just the R1 attack, which is the main attack. As you can see here in my gameplay, against the fire giant, I had to just use my melee attack. So this weapon does require a set amount of skill. Like, it's not going to win the game for you automatically. You still need to learn the basics of the game and boss patterns, attack patterns, movesets, and all of that. Positioning yourself will make you vulnerable to attacks for about 4 to 5 seconds, so keep that in mind. It is not a great weapon in PvP also, since most people are using faster builds. They tend to catch you off guard while you're casting this, so I don't recommend you use this unless you have, you know, a deep knowledge on how to position yourself and how people play this game. I 100% recommend this, especially if you're going through the game helping others, people that are struggling through the game. The fact that this is a S-scaling strength weapon at 60 strength, you can help everyone pretty much at level 100, which was my goal with this character. I only made this character for co-op, and I'm keeping myself very low. That's why, as you can see in this gameplay, I only have very low endurance and some points in mind. That's how I stay under level 150 and so on. Anyway, but if you're planning on playing this solo, of course, go all the way up to plus 150 or 180. This weapon really shines when you are very high, like at level 200 with the Erdtree blessing level of 20 in the DLC in the final area. With 80 strength, it will deal 2200 plus damage. Anyway, I've rambled enough. Go out there, build this build if you so desire. Her name is Strong Girl, but of course you can call her whatever she wants. Whatever you want. And she's always that purple-haired, ponytail, strong lady in all of my Souls runs. So I hope you guys take good care of her, or whatever other character you decide to create based on these stats. Anyway, if you would like to see more guides and some more gameplay, please check out my channel. I have a ton of questline guides, other build guides that are straight to the point. And if you have any questions, where to find certain items or other things like that, or tips and tricks, I will be in the comment section, so go ahead and ask me or give me your opinion on this build. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned, click the notification bell to know when I go live or when I upload, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.